Good evening, Sierra Leone. Good morning and good afternoon, depending on which part you in the diaspora or which part you in the globe. This Teladu de Canto now from Kono News Network. Mina David Bongbo. I say good evening to all man. Again, as always, I want to tell thank you to Una we don't subscribe. I encourage the one that will not subscribe it, una subscribe and una continue for pass the message on. Una comment and una also share. I want to tell all man thank you for una they take una time for listening to wetin I dey say. We all know wetin dey go on at Kono. We know wetin our problem right now with the fight against injustice. This time not to just the mine workers, now everybody inside Kono we affected. We know say all people that are Kono affected. Whether you link with Koidu Limited, you not link with Koidu Limited, we're all equally affected. So for sake of this, I want to tell una all for let we continue for fight, let us stand together, let we unite. And the unity what they make now for the interest of Kono district, not a political way itself. But it also good for let we unite politically. We not necessarily get for the inside one party, but if we get a common goal when at the development of Kono, we go see the need for support waiting they go on right now and fight for Kono. I want to say special thank you to Kono executives of Kono organizations when I echo the effort where they make for they try for liberate Kono, the effort where echo they make for make sure say we bring some kind of orientation to every Kono person, organizations, individuals, and other people that we inside Kono district when are friends of Kono. Let we all understand say executives of Kono organization. Now the one and only organization we don't team up very firm. We not to political affiliation. Nobody know the way get any political affiliation. Yes, by nature, people then go get party the way they support. But where we they talk about executives of Kono organization, we not they look for any party, we not get any party favorite. And we not they favor anybody. Where you do it good, we they talk bottom. Where you do bad, we they talk bottom. And bad in the sense where you do something where they affect the lives of other people, especially inside Kono district. By keeping quiet where you see problems and they go on, that's self na bad you they do. If you see things and they go on and you talk about them, you provide solutions for let all man go before let all man better, that's na good thing. So I want to tell you all thank you. This is not just the introduction to what I can say. As always, me I like for I can do some research, then I do presentations, I bring points the way I feel say all man supposed for benefit from. So this evening I get another presentation where titled the corrupt practices the way Koidu Limited don't they do across the globe and what make them they do the same thing inside Sierra Leone. I want to commend one with brother we actually self the talk all the thing the way they happen where Koidu Limited don't do na different parts of the world where na one Mr. Mohammed Sisse. I don't know you, but I want to tell you thank you for the good work you do. And then I also want to tell thank you to other Kono stakeholders and we serve. No matter how little or small the number they, then they do very well for let them at least assist in this process. But majority, as we all know, not they help, they not they do nothing, then sit down, then they condone what Koidu Limited they do. It is sad actually, but that is the truth. We not say yes. Some people they afraid for talk. Some people no want talk. Some people they back the the mining company simply because of personal reasons. But now so life day and we believe say the true nine will last and the one the way they sabotage and betray Kono, history will tell upon them. All man they see. I want to remind them politicians then we don't keep quiet in Kono district. Make them know say during election time they not get nobody for go talk to. They not get any message for bring Kana Kono for say na this the one do, na this the one do. This na the time Leona show say yes una really they fight for the people them. But every politician don't keep quiet. And I also want for bring this, I don't talk about this proportional representation. Now, and the way I send this message to the government of Sierra Leone, especially the president. Proportional representation not help the country because it deny people them political rights. It deny the mass of the masses them for let them choose who that they want for choose. And we know say proportional representation, whatever intention where the president being get, that has passed. But going forward, we don't want to see proportional representation in any part of Sierra Leone. We'll go back to the constituency system. We say people then they vote for who they want vote, not to party they choose, but now the people they're supposed for choose. Again, that now the short message way I want to talk about now proportional representation. However, again, I talk say this particular video, the focus na Koidu Limited and how they don't they behave for promote corruption, for bring things away not not then they do things away not right. Now the countries away they don't work before. If we check the history na Guinea, not positive. So I believe say inside Sierra Leone, it's like say we too soft for them. They don't see say we authorities they not care and they can able manipulate them. So let us go to the presentation. This presentation is titled Koidu Limited's Alleged Corrupt Practices. So I'd encourage everybody for let we listen and see. I would read them and then talk about them a little bit. Exploitation of resources with limited local benefits. Koidu Limited extracts millions of dollars in diamonds annually, yet little of that wealth is seen in the impoverished Kono district. Kono so impoverished and Koidu Limited, the amount of money where they get, and not they do nothing for help Kono district. We know say yes, then talk say then they give money to authorities them, but that money will not see them. So as a result of that, we will not believe say then they do anything positive for Kono district. Then talk on paper for saying that this then they do, that this then they do, that this then they do. But yes, there's no history. There's no actually sign of that in the district. So there are widespread concerns over the lack of community development, employment for locals, and fair compensation for land. That fair compensation for land, if we see what thing then they do inside Kono district, especially inside Koidu city, then don't destroy and destroy and destroy. But yes, we believe say some chief then they will the benefit out of that. So the land self, the chief they know the fed for let cannot get fair compensation for that. So this message it go to all man where they listen to me right now. You will na Kono Pikin, we born inside Kono or we men inside Kono. This message they go for we all. Secondly, the lack of transparency in mining agreements. Multiple reports and audits have pointed to non-transparent dealings between Koidu Limited and state agencies. The company has been accused of underreporting diamond exports and using transfer pricing to minimize tax obligations. So what in this mean? What in this tell we? Koidu Limited they do a lot of things them where then they hide from we government. We know say government get representative them where they watch them, especially almost diamond they come out, almost then they sell them. As we read some of one we brought away being insect giving you analysis. The diamond they hold in the price and na Sierra Leone. Then the price and differently when they come out of Sierra Leone. With government, I know say people then they way intelligent inside the government, but inside this particular issue, they're not the show that intelligence they. Then they compromise a lot, and Koidu Limited self they seize on that particular compromise for make them see say the benefit go more to them than to the country. So also we see say the amount of diamond where they come out. We're not too sure whether then they show all things to Sierra Leone or dem no dey show all things to Sierra Leone. And the NMA people dem, if na dem responsible for represent the government inside the mining dey take place, we no dey see the kind of transparent report wey dem dey give out for let Sierra Leoneans dem know for say na this amount of diamond wey Koidu Limited don get, and na this amount of money wey dem suppose for get out of am. We can just hear about percentage, but this percentage of what amount of money we no know. So we dey also expect the government for let them try for dey make them thing so transparent, make all man know na Sierra Leone for say na this money don Koidu Limited don get, and na this money Sierra Leone government get for get. Next, wetin Koidu Limited dem dey do, dem dey involve in human rights violations a lot. The company has a controversial history involving forced relocations, excessive use of force by security personnel, and deaths of protesters, notably in 2007 and 2012. We all know wetin happen in 2007 and 2012, where people demonstrate against the company. Some man then lost their life, some of our brothers then lost their life. And we don't see say the government self, they support the company for fight against people the way they protest. Even when they protest peacefully, they not get gun, they not get weapons, but yet they are not protected by the government. Instead, the government they support the company against the people. So this now another thing way we believe say Koidu Limited don play a lot of role for corrupt with system, so that we authorities they no go see wetin na the justice, dem go support the corrupt system. Now, government of Sierra Leone, or the government in double standard wey we see say e dey play. So government double standards and inactions. Government complicity. Successive governments have been accused of turning a blind eye to the abuses and irregularities committed by Koidu Limited. Many officials are alleged to have personal or political ties with the company or its parent firms. Wetin this dey say in simple terms, we government officials them, we government self, the reason why they keep quiet, they no dey take no strict action against the company. It like I say, themselves they benefit inside this company also. Because if they no dey benefit inside this company, then go really take strong action. We go make sure say the people they follow the law in the country, and they stop the corruption, they correct the human rights abuse where they inflict on them workman them. So again, all man know when they talk about brown envelope, when they talk about corruption, when they talk about lack of transparency, lack of accountability. All this they come because if when they do bad to you, picking them, you sit down, you know they talk nothing. That means you complacent, and that they show say you they accept within the people then they do. So it don't take Sierra Leoneans and they cry for justice. Not just in Kono district. We don't see this they happen now. A lot of other companies then where they work where they do mining in Sierra Leone. Outside the workman and the team up na gate, then they cry, then they call on the first lady, then they call on the president for say they need help. Let government show say they're not complacent with what the companies then they do, make them act in favor of the Sierra Leoneans rather than acting in favor of the company itself. We know they talk say they not for protect the company, because when they can invest, then get the right for protect them. But that protection within they give them, it seems to be it seems to be abused, and then they neglect the protection of the Sierra Leoneans them at the expense of protecting Koidu Limited itself, when at the mining company. Lack of enforcement. Despite calls from civil society for stricter regulation and audits, the government has failed to enforce mining laws, environmental standards, or labor rights. Well, Olman go see say the Minister of Labor, when Mohamed Rahman Soare, don't try very very hard in his own capacity as the Minister of Labor, where they pant up all the workmen in the country. They don't talk to Koidu Limited, they don't talk to the workmen them, they don't talk to other institutions them, other government officials them, for see say this problem between Koidu Limited and the workman them for solve them amicably. And boku time we don hear they talk say they don almost reach agreement. We say dem pull paper for say this na the agreement wey dem don sign between the company and the people dem. But again, e no dey go far. We see the company put out another counter paper wey dey even show say dem no still dey comply with the agreement the way dem don sign. This alone na a criminal act. And with judiciary in Sierra Leone supposed for pick that up. And the anti-corruption self supposed for pick that up. Why a legitimate company like a Dande, where we all man the fees in a credible company, then appended and signature on paper, but then later on they not comply with the agreement where they on that paper day. Then supposed for hold and liable for that breach of contract. But the government of Sierra Leone will still send that back to owner. When that happen, if na Sierra Leoneans do that, then sign an agreement between government and any other business, and then they not comply with that agreement, me believe say, I strongly believe say, government go fall on them people then they. But this to go back to the government, make them see how them go will solve that. Selective justice. Wetin this mean? Two people then don't commit crime. One then let am go free. The other one then punish am. Now that's what they call selective justice. While citizens and activists face arrest for protest, executives and complicit officials enjoy impunity, showcasing blatant double standards. So double standards simply mean you dey turn blind eye to one particular person in your own crime, but for the same crime where other person commit, you dey hold am responsible for that. So you dey show say you not transparent in a person wey no dey dey talk true, dey show right judgment. And that's so we dey see the Sierra Leone government dey do right now. We dey see the the chief minister where they talk about radical inclusion. That radical inclusion, it looks selective. The chief minister they go now one part of the country, go bail prisoners them, pay them fines them, show publicly say in the sorry for them people then they, and for sure the country say they do a good job. But equally so, that same kind thing will extend to the workman in Nakono district. The mine workers and don't they suffer for almost more than a year. The chief minister they see that. If chief minister get radical inclusion and they promote that in the country, is supposed for fight for the workman the way they don't seize them rights, where then they try for let government understand what's in them problem and solve them problem. So chief minister, this message they go to you. David Senge, Honorable David Senge, this message they go to you. Why would the see say you radical inclusion against selective justice? Answer that question for we. Make all Salon people they understand what's in your own part. You they play for let this justice, a play for every Sierra Leonean. So Kono people there resistance. Kono people's resistance. Protest and community activism. Kono residents have repeatedly organized peaceful demonstrations, petitions, and community forums demanding accountability. Protesters have highlighted the disconnect between the vast mineral wealth and the extreme poverty of the region. We dey see say boku money dey comot inside Sierra Leone and e dey comot inside Kono district. Minerals wey dey comot na Kono district, gold and diamond. Some other minerals wey we dey hear say also dey na Kono district. That amount of money wey dey comot dey, if you look at the status na Kono, people dem lifestyle, people dem well-being, the institutions wey dey for support life, e completely vastly different. E no match sef, dem no near each other. So Kono people dem, although dem get diamond, dem get gold, dem get boku minerals, but yet Kono dey live in poverty, abject poverty. We dey ask the government for make dem act correctly, make dem be very transparent, make dem sorry for Kono, make dem see say dem don deprive Kono. Historically, dem don deny Kono a lot of justice. This na the time let the government wake up and try for fight very, very hard for the Kono people. Cultural and land right movements. Local leaders have invoked customary rights and the right to consultation and consent before mining operations can proceed or expand. Youth groups and women's organizations are increasingly vocal, asserting that enough is enough. All man don vex inside Kono district. All man don vex. Well, let not say all man, because we still dey feel say there are people wey complacent with wetin dey happen. But land ownership now na Kono, e don feel like I say na only few hands dem dey control that. Few hands. The chief dem wey dey sell land, dem no dey consult with the chief dem, dem constituents dem. So the people dem wey dey inside dem chiefdom dem dey, if the paramount chief dem dey give land to investors, we no know, and we dey understand say meeting no dey wey na town hall meeting for let dem get am between the chief and the people dem. For let we know say yes, the chief dem dey consult with dem people dem wey dem dey sell land and wey dem dey try for encourage investors dem for kind of the place. So we dey ask we chief dem for make sure say dem respect the right of the people dem wey dem dey rule over, and make sure say dem land dem protected. If dem bring investors dem, then investors dem make the chief dem negotiate with dem investors dem dey, so that the chiefdom go benefit, all man go benefit. Calls for international intervention. Activists are urging global human rights organizations, media and donor countries to put pressure on Sierra Leone to ensure fair mining practices. This is straightforward. We want let the international body put pressure on the government so that the government self go protect the people dem. We dey ask everybody, let them put hand together. Let them support executives of Kono organizations inside Kono district for make sure say we people them get the right things the way they ask for. And finally, on the final thoughts, the situation in Kono illustrates a broader crisis in Sierra Leone's natural resource governance. When multinational corporations like Koidu Limited operate within impunity and government officials act in self-interest rather than for the people, conflict and mistrust grows. However, the bravery of the Kono people, speaking truth to power, is a strong force, pushing for justice and change. This na the message we I bring to una all. Let we all fight together. This not a politics business. This na tiwo we all the fight for all man and better one. This na David Bongbo, the canto owner from Kono News Network. I want to tell una all thank you for we una listen to we, and we dey ask for let una share this message, una contribute for provide comments them, and una like. Una will not subscribe it, we dey ask for let una subscribe. Una wey don subscribe, una continue for share and continue for talk to people dem, make dem continue for lis ten to we. Again, I wan for tell executives of corner organizations, ECHO, boku thank you for where dem dey take dem time for bring sanity na we district and for bring awareness to people dem na the country and na corner district. This na David Gbongbo. Una thank you. I dey talk to